Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone in the world you are. It's your Blue Archive Gacha whale, beginner artist self-proclaimed, and your boy, Tosan here. Welcome to the art stream for today. I will be doing video of fan art again, and I'm feeling a little bit rusty. I did draw last week, but I didn't stream an art stream last week. So it's kind of like, okay, do you still remember Tosan? Oboitemasu ka? Something like that. If I still have like everything in my head, and I guess I'm gonna like try the slow approach, you know, on like doing the thing that I used to do and see if my muscle memory is like kicking in, you know? If it's like, oh, I remember how this works, and then it does like autopilot for me. It does like the piloting for me, that I don't have to do it consciously, I guess. And so far, it works out. And other than last time, the pen pressure and everything works, so I can like do strong lines, and I can do ones that are like thinner and such, with no power in there. But yes, what am I planning to do? What do I draw today? So if you are like illiterate, you know, if you are not able to read some letters, and there's a string of letters that like forming sentences, you know, this is like the written language human did create and evolved so fast that we can communicate even like with the, you know, that even that people can communicate their messages to us, and it's like amazing. But if you're like unable to read it, you know, for whatever reason, I'm drawing Nekomata Okayu for today. She's from Hololive Gamers, and this is like the topic of VTubers. I guess There's also like bad news for today. Don't know if you like, you know, if you know what I mean, but when like those VTubers post announcements, you know, it's not on the stream schedule or something. I'm gonna announce something at this time at the day, you know, and then instead of like those white text on a black background or black text on a white background, you know, if it's like an illustration. Nowadays they use the meta with like illustrations as a thumbnail rather than like the famous, you know, on black on white written words, but rather like images, something everybody understands, universal. If it's like shifting towards that too is not saying like good news. It was very obvious. Can you tell? I'm kind of laughing, but it's like, But it was like too expected, to be honest. Murasaki Shion, a YouTuber, virtual YouTuber from Hololive 2nd Gen, will graduate in the next month. It's on the April 26th. And this is like on a weekend. So better circumstances than what we had like with recent ones, kind of, where it was like in the middle of a work day and then I had like kinda be stealthy with like watching during work. And yeah. But yes. It's like the situation that one member that was like there for 6.5 years, you know, is like parting with the group. And I must like say she was really a nice addition and everything, but you know, sad news. I'd like say too much. You cannot speculate everything, right? I don't want to really speculate as well, but I had good memories. Thanks for the memories. Yeah. And I still have like some of her merch. Like when she reached 1 million subscribers, she released like merch. There was like one with Dakimakura in it, and then I bought that. I bought merch from Shion. I still have it. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hey, 8. Welcome to the art stream. What do you say? Irashaimase. Irashaimase, okyakusama. We have like some art here cooking after a kind of hiatus, more or less, with like art streams. And today it will be like a cat girl from Hololive Gamers. If you like kind of translate her anything, you know, like if you go like to Twitter, if you go to YouTube and activate like auto translate, her name's like rice porridge or something, you know. Okayu basically means rice porridge, but in the sense it's just like her name, right? Tosan Catboy win. I'm a whale boy, I'm a sea tuber. Cat, Murio. But to be honest, I don't dislike cats. I don't hate them. But if I want to be a cat myself, I don't know. But some cats, you know, like house cats, they do lead a really nice life, you know. They're kind of like the queens or kings in the house, like the monarch. whatever they want, they have like they will get it served, you know, like playtime. You know, like back in the days, you know, like in Egypt, you know, those kind of times, where things like the pyramids were like there, and like I think like kind of in the antique kind of times where like Rome was also like pretty high up. Cats had like the say more or less, and they were like the rulers. And if I were to be like a cat, you know, in this kind of time, this would be like kind of amazing. I have one kingdom for me, but nowadays it's like pretty much nerfed. They only like have their iron fist up there in the household, you know. All like normally the humans are like the ones in the power, but yeah, cats still have to say, so they get their food. Their toilets are getting cleaned, they get like water, they get like all the yummy treats, you know, and playtime, and overall they can like choose wherever they want to like sleep, and the owner is not getting angry like most owners don't, since it's like, oh, so cute, I can forgive you, and nudgy, and then yeah, I can even be like be a little bit of an asshole, you know, knock things over, scratch their face, whatever, but they won't fight back. It's like fantastic, kind of. But if the owner, you know, if like some of the humans in the house are like hot sons, you know, and they're gonna hug me with their big boobies, then it's like, oh, motto. You know, would be a nice life. One day we will get kyatto-san soon. Yeah, if this will be my lifestyle, I want to live like that. But cats, to be honest, are like pretty chill. At least like from experience on like raising cats. And talking about cats, I had like to take care of one today. Kind of like returned from home and was like, hey, Oni-san, I can't like finish my food that I cooked like few days before. Can you finish it for me? And I was like, okay, why not? More for me, and I gonna pick it up, and then there was like the cat and was like meow meow, was like kind of like you know, meowing, and it needed like a lot of attention, so it was like missing something in her life, but for me it auto translates to human, play with me, take care of me, is this an order? And I was like, all right, okay. I'm like busy. I actually wanted to stream like punctually, you know, but since it's like you know, cat with the iron fist of rule, you know, even though I'm like not one of her soldiers, I'm just like one visitor. It's like, okay, I guess, you know. And when I looked at the environment she like lived in, it was like, okay, it was not clean. Like the it was not clean. Her bowels, her food bowl was like not clean either. Her water bowl, like the water itself, did not get swapped against like fresh one, something like that. And it was like a lot of work I had like to do first. So okay, I'm gonna do the cleaning, household stuff first, and then I'm gonna play with you. This was like the kind of approach, and yeah, took me like a little bit of time, playing time as well. While there was like the playtime going on, I did like my dailies on my gachas, and yeah, it is like, I don't know, like when cats like are there and they seem like, you know, kind of needy, then I guess gonna take care of that first. And Imoto-chan was like kind of busy, was like phoning, like had like a phone talk with someone, or like with multiple people, I guess, like maybe it was a group chat, like Discord call, you know, something like that. And yeah, I guess That's why you feel like so sad, cat. She's called Mew. The cat. Mew without a Y. So it's like not the Blue Archive student, sadly. But in any case, it was like that Mew didn't have like anyone who paid like, attention to her and spend time with her, so I did like the thing after I make sure that her kingdom was like clean and neat, you know? I kinda like cleaning if it's like not in my own household. And like cleaning like the dishes. At least I did not all dishes, I just like her food bowl I like cleaned, and like her water bowl, like where she's drinking from, that was like kind of fresh. That was like, okay, here you go, and then it's like, yeah, let's go, thank you. And yeah, I have like pretty good relationship with the cat. I talk with her quite a lot. Sometimes about you gamers as well, like when I talk like that I stream and such. But to be honest, it can be kind of a pain, you know, if you do everything and then they still want more. Motto! Yamero! I don't have anything anymore. Isn't this like this one kind of meme, you know? Like Star Wars? More! More! I don't know when it came, but maybe like episode 7, like the first Disney-ish Star Wars kind of thing. And then they did like a lot of references to like episode 4, A New Hope or something. Yeah. I was like thinking it was like not that good. It had nothing original really. But yeah. But at least the memes are good. At least the memes. Can you draw realistic art? That was Acolyte. Oh, I don't know. If I can draw realistic art, yesn't. Kind of. I mean, every artist, you know, who does like anime art, they do take like as reference the human body for everything, right? Like the skull, the anatomy, how hands are like working. Technically, everyone can draw realistic art, like portraits, but this is the stream title is program, and what's like in the description, you know, so it's the same thing as like with karaoke with like anime and JP songs. So it's like I can, you know, if it's a question, yes. If it's like a request, I have to say no, you know. Like in the top right, you can like see the no requests. Usually I don't take requests. Exceptions are like maybe if I do like Passepartout streams, you know, it's like a game about drawing, it's kind of, and I like to do those kind of things sometimes, you know, you have to like draw to progress, and sometimes I don't have anything in mind, and usually I do, but since it's like cool to like ask others, hey, what do you want me to draw? And I'd be like, yeah, and then let's draw this one, and I'm gonna sell her. Gonna sell this kind of piece, something like that. Hello, Ada Sick. I don't know how to read it. Ada, welcome to the art stream. I'm drawing VTuber fan art here from Nekomata Okayu. Hello, hello. I was just bored right now, so I made 30 mini duckies. Cool. Is this Korean kind of thing? The one with the blue and red kind of paper squares that you like throw. Not really sure, but kind of like origami, right? And cool. Yeah, that game from Squid Game. Hey, cool. And I remember that right. Don't know how hard they automate, but cool. And Squid Games are a nice series, I must like say. It's pretty dark, but it does like things pretty right in like the terms of like entertainment. And there's like some message as there as well, so the better. And tells like a lot about Korean culture, kind of. I don't recognize like everything, but like sometimes nice like to see when I watch like a analysis video to like stuff that they kind of like acknowledge it and try to like explain a little bit more trivia about, you know, like those kind of trivia things a little bit more. Like series I really enjoy, I do enjoy like watching reviews or like kind of analysis stuff to that. And there's like more when you can, there's like a lot of info there, you know, it's like not just like I want a gun. If it's like multi-layered, you know, like messages and like symbolism and this and that, you know, I'm kind of like, yeah, I want to see more. It's like also like a reason why in games I slow like a little bit down, just like to see if I haven't missed anything, you know. It's like kind of FOMO, like the fear of missing out. But still it's like hard to like get 100% completion, but with a series, you know, like with a static series, and there are like a lot of other people watching it as too, then yeah, it's like not that hard. Did you watch Blue Box? I did not watch Blue Box yet. Is that one shoujo sports anime, right? Where it's like a girl playing women basketball, and there's like a guy, you know, like a boy who was watching her, fell in love with that kind of aspect of her, you know, that she kind of like was frustrated but still like giving her best, kind of this one thing. I had like that the first impression of many people were like good ones, but as it like progress, kind of the reviews, positive comments kind of like slowed down, kind of, since yeah, I guess it's like kind of the thing with that, with those kind of series. Yeah, that kind of thing. Cool. It is like from the winter season, right? It's like from December, kind of. Or was it from fall? I'm not sure. It's like pretty, yeah, not really sure. Also, by the way, read the chat rules, by the way, when you're like here in the chat with me. So if like the things you want to bring up not related to the stream at all, or like what I talk about, then I probably will not respond to it. If it interests me, maybe, you know, but you took your shot, and cool. But I like the anime, you know, Blue Box. I had like a lot of things in my watch list, to be honest. But when I was like, okay, I kind of want to watch Breaking Bad, you know, after I kinda got like sold onto it. Like someone described a little bit of the pilot episode of Breaking Bad, like the first episode. I watched like the podcast of Trash Taste, and they had like this kind of thing where everyone was like forced to play like certain games or like certain series and spend like 1 hour of time there. I think that was game and series. And for Joey, it was like at one point like Breaking Bad, and he like praised it, and did like a good review on that without spoiling the context, content. And I was like, okay, okay, then let me watch that. And since I started like watching Breaking Bad like 2 months ago, I didn't have really time to watch anime anymore. It was like, it's like a 45 to 60 minutes episodes, while anime are usually like 20 minutes. And since like took too much time, I didn't have like time to watch anime that much. Normally I'm like very fastly done with like watching anime, and I'm like, okay, I want more, you know. If I had like maintained like the usual schedule, you know, then I could have watched Blue Box pretty early, but yeah, I guess it has to be later. How do you like Blue Box? Do you recommend it? I heard like a lot of good things, you know, but maybe you gamers also have like impression on that. You didn't watch it? Also fine. But for those who watched it, you know, and bring it up, I'm kind of like curious. Is it any good? Should I watch it? Okay, this is enough silence. I guess I will. No answer is also an answer. But maybe at a later time. Like regarding anime, I pretty much like the art style and like the voice acting in there. But if it comes like towards story quality and character writing, you know, I'm not always like expecting much. But sometimes if there's like isekai, for example, and normally it's like nowadays it's pretty much like I don't know, it's like not King's path, right? It's like not the King's route kind of approach. But it excuses like bad writing sometimes. And uncreative ways on like approaching the whole thing. But I watch those sometimes though. Just like to see if they have any interesting ideas. I'm not expecting like something nice in something like perfect, but just like to see the main premise and then like what the potential is. And if I like feel or like see that it reached caps, then I'm gonna be out. I kinda like stopped watching Slime as for that reason. And Shield Hero. I think like Shield Hero's goal has been reached. Kind of. Like the premise from like episode 1, you know? It was like that he has been blackmailed, kind of, and his kind of status is being like ruined. There's like a twist in episode 1, and then this like gave him really bad starter hands. By the end of the season, spoiler, he turns that bad hand into a good hand. And when that happened, it was like, let's go. And then the end, in my mind. But one went on. And it was like not so good anymore. Because like no goals, the main character has no goals anymore. Just like, okay, I was isekai into this world, Now I have to defeat the Demon King or something like that, right? But this premise is not interesting. What was interesting is like turning out that bad starter hand into a good starter hand. Now that this kind of premise is like solved, it's like, what am I fighting for? It should have ended there. Instead it gets like milked out, and yeah, I don't know. I have no reason to watch it anymore. It's like reached its full potential. So this is like why I like stop watching certain stuff when I like feel like okay, yeah, that's it. For Star Wars, I would like say it's also like has nothing to offer anymore. Reason might also be that, you know, Disney bought out the franchise, and those people who were behind like creating Star Wars, they were out with this deal as well. So might as well sell the franchise and then have a nice life, which was respectable. But like people who were liking Star Wars, you know, they get like to see how this title's getting handled, like they were a fan of. And it's kind of like, yeah, I was a fan and I liked this pretty much, and then episodes 1 to 3 happened, and it's like pretty much different from the Star Wars I like to know, to love, for example. And then like people who started off with the new trilogy, like 1 to 3, and they were like fan of that. You know, it was like Sakuga action, you know, choreography, like lightsaber fights are like super cool, you know. And like the video games are like selling really good as well. I am like kind of in this pool that I grew up with the games and watched the films, like 1 to 3. I didn't watch the original trilogy yet. And yeah, it was like cool. I kind of like consumed the original trilogy via the Lego Star Wars kind of way. Really accurate way on like representing the animes, the original movies, yeah. About to be age, when I got to watch like episode 7. So this is what I watched, not the Acolyte, but like episode 7. You know, where I was like, really, this was uncreative, kind of. It like took a lot of things from episode 4, A New Hope, you know, that, okay, you are the last Jedi. And then it's like, we have like some guy we need to search. It wasn't that kind of an old man, you know. And episode 4 was like Obi-Wan, you know, or like Ben Kenobi. And in this case, it was like Han Solo and Chewbacca. And then there's like the bad guy. The bad guy kills the Osan, you know, and then it's like, no! And then you have like a kind of reason to like fight, and then go on, live your legacy, be the legacy for, no, live on my legacy thingy, and if you're gone from this universe, we will have no hope anymore. You're a hero. A world without a hero is like a doomed world, or something like that. And it like repeated the same thing again, kind of. I was like discussing it with my friend. I like did watch it together. Like I went like with my friend together there, and he was like, "Oh, it's not so bad." And I was like, oh, "This was kind of bad." Then no, it was not so bad. Yeah. They tried like to kind of you know, we were like watching a cinema kind of when like first appeared, but after that more and more titles got like you know, dropped, and yeah, I heard like I don't hear like good things anymore. I think like one series was like pretty good. I don't know like which Star Wars series it was, but only like one of those were good. I don't know, was this the one where Giancarlo Esposito played in? Like the one guy who plays Gus Fring in Breaking Bad? Like if it's that one, then yeah, I guess like maybe the actors carried it as well. Not sure. But to be honest, a bad script and everything cannot be carried by good actors. Okay. But yeah, while I was like in the Breaking Bad phase, you know, like watching the series and then like Better Call Saul, I do get recommendations from that and I'm like, okay, let's go. And sometimes I watch that interviews, you know, and where they're like out not in character and you know, like holding interviews. Sometimes they're like in character, like the Gus Fring actor that's like pretty good, you know. And then yeah. And he plays like villains like nowadays kind of more often because it was like fun. And then I guess it makes me curious about watching one thing of the new Star Wars. Like just one thing that is like maybe a good one, but if it's like a bad one, I guess it's gonna be bad. All you can do is like leave a review. And be like honest about it. Okay, how much time has passed? So like not an hour yet. Okay. I think I can finish that. Yay. Like not so bad, right? Maybe this side here? Not sure what I can do with that. I'm not really sure what I can do here. どうしようかな? Oh, どうしよう. Oh, I guess my food was like not really good. My food was not really good. I ate before I like streamed. I did like cook something like noodles. My emote had like problems to finish her noodles and meals. It was like some kind of pasta kind of meal. And yeah, I didn't really know what I could like do there. Like some food can be like just reheated in a microwave. If it's like rice, you can like just fry it, you know, like leftover rice is like best fried. But what do you do with leftover noodles? Do you fry those too? I kind of like thought so, because rice are like carbohydrates, and like bread is also carbohydrates. And if you got hard bread and you let it dissolve like in soup or like fry it, you know, like it works really good with like hardened kind of hard carbohydrates like rice or like bread. Then you can like make it softer again, or if it's like if you want to make something hard like crispy, then it's gonna be much better taste wise. But also like the options like there, okay, you have old bread, and use them for like bread for soup, you know, like dip them into this warm soup and then eat like that. And the soup will also like make the bread softer, you know, like the hard crust will be like softer and everything, and the inside of the bread, which is usually like soft, will like absorb the whole soup, you know, and then it's like, yeah, tasty, right? It's like dipping something hard into a sauce, like the same way you use like fries, right? French fries, fast foods kind of things, like chicken nuggets in there, right? I was like kind of thinking, okay, maybe fried noodles, fried pasta noodles. It kind of worked, but I fried it for way too long. I fried it for way too long. There was like a crust of a thin layer of crust on like my whole pan. It was like not a non-sticky pan. It was like one way it can actually stick, and it was like, oh yeah, this will be a pain to like clean again. So this like the kind of aftermath, and because it was like there was like a lot of crusty kind of stuff. Some of those were like plague. I was like, oh yeah, I ate some of it. I guess like my stomach's like kind of didn't eat too much of it. It was like not too much, but there was like something of it there, and it's like, okay, I thought it was like good, because like when pizza has like some dark spots and, you know, like burns parts, it's like, okay, this is the best part. But I guess with noodles it's like not so much, or maybe like the sauce, you know, I guess. But if it's rice, you can't do anything wrong. You can't do much wrong. I love rice. My siblings don't like rice. They don't have that much love for rice. It's like just normal for them, like just normal food. They much prefer like eating pasta or like something with bread. You know, it's like more like Europe centered, like living in Germany, you know. So it's like, okay, more like that. I'm more the rice guy. I like rice. Gohan oishii yo. Kome suki. You can do rice bowls with rice. You can do fried rice. If it's like cooking a rice cooker, that's like good enough. They can like absorb like stuff from the sauces, you know, like in the frying pan. You can make rice soup. Can be used in risotto. They have like rich in carbohydrates. They're like good to become fat. I'm like a pretty much underweight boy. I'm like pretty skinny, I must like say. Not like I'm not like out of skin and bones, but I'm pretty skinny, so I guess I'm gonna eat like a lot more daily to gain like weight and everything. But I have like really good I don't know how it's called, but my body's like working away. When I eat a lot, I'm not getting fat that easily. I'm kind of like the opposite to like Hasumi from Blue Archive, you know? Hasumi's like paying attention to her weight. Even though she likes eating sweets and such, she wants to like maintain like a nice body, you know, like wants to be like a little bit more skinnier, but she's like she has like yeah, she has a big you know, she has big wings. Some people like it though that way. I'm like more of like the medium is premium guy, but if it's like, you know, a moderate size, I guess like A cup? No, maybe, I guess. But then I can also like understand like if it's like fitting, you know, to the image, you know, like oh chikapu, chikapu. And yeah. Like it depends, you know, it's like with music for me. Like if I vibe with it, I vibe with it. But yeah. Am I a flat of justice guy? It really depends, you know. Am I a plot guy, you know? Can be like everything. Can be everything you want, to be honest. And still like okay. You have the freedom. The freedom to decide. It's wonderful. Giuda. Okay, this is not too hard. Okayu's design. I'm glad it's not too hard. Okayu. I can like see them all graduate in the next years. The reason is doesn't really matter, to be honest. I do think at some time they're like think, oh, I did well here, I had my fun, now I have enough, you know. At some point I feel like, oh, I also have enough of my work. Or like streaming, but to be honest, I have to like give it time, as always, to like think, like sleep at night about it, maybe 2, you know. Spend time with yourself. In the end, I like go back to streaming. And like working. Working you have to do, you know, because you need the money, right? Somehow you need to survive. Until you can go and rent. Like in Germany you can go to rent, for example. What does that mean actually? Like, if you reach like a certain age, let's say like... What's the age for there? 57? No, 67, I think. Like nowadays. It was like 63, but now 67. You reach like the age of 67 there in Germany. And you were like paying your rent insurance. Which is like set that in every kind of work contract. Then you can go to pension. We say like Rente. That's like why I say rent. But like we use a different context in like the English language. But you can go to pension like that, and you will get all the money you paid like via the pension insurance, I guess, like what you say. And yeah, so you don't have to work anymore, and you can either get like the money immediately via the rent pension, or you get like every month like kind of a salary, you know, kind of. Let's say either it's like, let's take example like 250k, or like let's say like 1 million, 2 million, like in cash immediately. 1 million is too much. Let's say like 750k like immediately, or like every month. Let's say like about 5k, right? If you can outlive the amount that you could have gained immediately, then you would make more money, you know? Like if you use the salary kind of thing, instead of like, okay, I'm gonna pay you out all at once, you know? Like how this works. Not really sure like where I heard that. Maybe like in one of my trainee when I was like working in a pension. I took like care of the elderly ones. Not only like in the social kind of thing, but also like, you know, like when they need to eat, when they need to pee and need to go to bath, I did everything there. And to be honest, it was like not for me, but yeah, I did that. It's kind of amazing how people can like devolve from like pretty cool, pretty sweet Oba-sans, Oji-sans to like man-childs. They like devolve, you know, like they get dementia and everything. And then with that high age, they're like more susceptible to getting like sick, you know, if they don't like, if their body's like not fit, they don't do like fitness, they don't do like their mental gymnastics, and then like they deteriorate so fast, you know, and then it's like they're like, yeah, you know, they're deteriorating pretty much. I can't like say any better word than that. Anything else sounds like too horrible or like too negative, but it's kind of like, yeah, okay. And they need to swallow their medicine that are like cheap, stinky, and you know, they don't want to like buy too many expensive stuff, and because of all the medicine, they're like smelly, you know. It's because of that, like when you go to a room, it's like oh, it smells like old man, it smells like old women, but it's because of the medicine they're like taking. This is like making all the smelly stuff. Not you know, the skin of an old person, it's just like the medicine. And then yeah. Like the first time I was like there at work, and I was like approaching like those corridors where like all the rooms of like all the elderly people were. It was like, oof, the smell, I couldn't like bear it. I got like used to it at some point, like after weeks, when it was like okay. But whenever some new one came, you know, like a newbie or like a visitor or like one relative of one of the elder one goes there the first time, it's like, oh, the smell, you know. It's like I look back at my first time when I like encountered all this crap, and it's like, yeah, I get you. Hang in there, boy. Hang in there, girl. It's not really pleasant, especially because they can deteriorate. So if they're like at day one, like really nice, really charming, and you can like interact with them really well, have like nice interactions, like a nice talk, you know, and the next day they're like just a shell of their own self. It's like kind of like, yeah, frustrating, like sad. They could be like your bro, your sis, you know, day one, and you would like go to thick and thin. They would give you some smokes or like cookies, whatever, like some sweets, and maybe like a little bit of pocket money, because they're like, you know, I'm just like my own son. Oh, you're such a sweetie. You help me always. You have like something. And then the next day, they're just like tied to their bed, and they're like staring blankly at the ceiling, and they're not reacting anymore, and yeah, they're just like a shell of the former self. It's just like so sad, like to see when they are not you know, not like conscious anymore, not their own self, can't even talk even, you know. It's like not, you know, that they're like paralyzed, but can still like look around and like react and like conscious, you know, that they're like still see things, if they can like still hear things, that they can still like see what's like going on, and have like a working brain. But in this case, it's just like everything's paralyzed. They can maybe like eat, you know, they can maybe be like yeah. It's just like a living corpse, you know. It's just like, it was like kind of sad to see. Hi, I subscribed. Hello, Amy, welcome to the art stream. I'm trying Nekomata Okayu from Hololive. Welcome. Art stream. usual program that I like draw like from scratch, and then you can see the progress from beginning to end, pretty much. And during that progress, I yap about any random thing. I don't know, like, why did I came to like talking about elder people, like my old trainee job? Why did I talk about that? What did I talk about it? What did led towards it? Ah, I think like I know. I talked like about pension, right? Something like that. That if you work enough, that you can go to pension, right? And get like all your money and everything. But why did I talk about pension? What was that? What was the trigger for that? Nanja Soya. I don't remember anymore. If I'm gonna watch back my VOD, I'm be like, oh, Tosan, you talk about this kind of thing. Why don't you remember? Past Tosan, come on. Yeah, I really can't remember. And if I can't remember it was surely not important. Mogu mogu yami majikami. But yeah, regarding pension, there's like a way to get like your pension early. Not sure what age you have to be in. You can get it really early. You won't get like a lot of money, but you will still get your salary kind of paid out. Or like get like the full amount. But I think like most would like choose the salary kind of approach. And yeah, they can still live with that. Like if it's enough to pay your rent. Like for the house you're living in or apartment. If it's enough to pay for food as well. And maybe internet, you know, your Netflix subscription, YouTube Premium, whatever, you know, your Game Pass. If it's enough for like those three things, like rent, food, and then like entertainment stuff. I guess, yeah, salary approach, not too bad. And if you're gonna start out a YouTube or Twitch, whatever, you know, and have like kind of a side job, you know, like part-time thing, I guess you can make something working there. But to be age, this is like a pretty limited, you really limit yourself with what you can do with that. Like if you, example, you know, like you want to be a VTuber, it's gonna be hard since live 2D, you know, is pretty expensive. Like not only making the model itself, but also like rigging and everything, right? Like if you want to make a good one. Or if you want to have a good one, let's say that. There's surely like people who have like artistic skills, you know, when they be like, I'll do it myself. I do it myself. If it's like this case, then it's like worth a shot. this would cost you nothing, just time. But you will have enough time if you know, accept your pension, the early pension. But if only skills are like maybe, you know, have like good personality, have like a nice voice maybe, good singing, can be like whatever, you know, what can I help you in there, like as long as it doesn't like include like your full body stuff. Any other skills can be like useful for streaming via VTuber. Could be like nice. Like editing videos. There are like so many skills. Can't like really describe them all. But being good with tech stuff is like also like one of those cool skills to like have. Like if you like OBS wizardess, if you like able to do like 3D studio stuff, you know, like what Doobie 3D does. If you're like multi-talented, oh man, I really like the word like multi-talent, you know, just like, oh, I can do this and that and this and that, you know, I have like so many skills, but I just can't sing, for example, then it's like, okay, but you kind of compensate it with the other good skill. But and also singing can be practiced, kind of. Like if you're like born with like a bad kind of voice for singing, it's like not the end, you know, it just like needs training. Then it's like, yeah, you're not natural, but doesn't mean like anything. It's not like that Leonardo da Vinci as a baby, you know, picked like up the pen, is like, okay, let me try, and I'm, oh my gosh, I'm godlike. Nothing like that, really. It sure like took time and progress. It would be like amazing, you know, you give like a little baby, you know, like a little brat who's like shitting into its pants, you know, something like draw, and then they do like some museum painting kind of like level that can like sold for a lot of cash, you know. If your infant baby can do that, congratulations, you're the jackpot. But to be honest, you know, would this be like reality? Could this be like a real thing? Probably not. It would be like nice if you have like easy way. But you know, getting carried by a baby, holy crap. You can't be like, you know, you can't really like earn like the, okay, maybe like some parents would be like fine with that, you know, but it's like, you know, like this one kind of thing. You made this? Something like, I made this, you made this. Then baby disappears, and then like the parent is like holding the thing they made, and then they're like, I made this. You know, I made the babies, I made this, you know, with this logic. But yeah, their accomplishments are not your accomplishments. Did you do anything to nurture them? I don't know. But for example, like with you know, when parents see their children TV, you know, because they did like something like a TV kind of thing, you know, like America or like Germany are like looking for the superstar, something like that, you know, like a talent show, you know, something like that. And usually the parents are like against that. The child is like, there, don't do that, it's like a waste of time, don't get your hopes and dreams like crushed there, it's a scam. And then sometimes You know, like if interviews would be like turned in there just to make it like more spicy, you know, and to like raise the stakes, that you have like a reason to root for this guy or like this girl, you know. Then it's like the parents, oh, I never like blocked their, would put like stones into their way, I always support my child, I hope they will like do their way. But in reality they're like just, you know, no, don't do that, you know. But it's just like maybe because they getting like $500, you know, when they do like, okay, say this line, we're gonna follow this narrative, pretend to be like the supportive parent, you know, something like that. And you have to make a story so that people are like more interested, I guess. And yeah, can't really like trust TV, but this. Okay. Talk about streamers, YouTubers, talents. Cool. Sometimes I don't remember how I came like to those kind of topics. But yeah, entertainment media, like in TV. Let's say if it's like reality TV, you know, or it's like a show, those are not always trusted. And it's just like for entertainment there, and they use like people for that, not in the sense of like actors, you know, but like people who have like family, who are like just ordinary people, yeah, just like ordinary people who's and this kind of thing is not their profession, but they kind of get forced to like follow a narrative. It's like, I'm like, yeah, But if it's just like fiction, you know, like a TV series, I also like say a TV show. Sometimes it gets confusing if you like mix the terms up, you know. But if it's just like a fiction, you know, nothing like made up by ordinary people, parents, children, you know, on a talent show. It's just like a fiction, let's say like anime, you know, like this kind of thing, just for entertainment. And yeah, yes. But with TV, there's like not much going on anymore, right? A lot of people are like switching to like video on demand kind of services like YouTube, Crunchyroll, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, whatever there's like is, right? So I wonder like how TV is like faring nowadays, this time and age. Like there's still some boomers out there who watch TV, right? But how are the numbers? Actually, there surely are like numbers on the internet if I just like look up. But I'm like sure there is being like a lot lower. Just can't like put a exact like, you know, I can't really like point in a, you know, a point and say something. Cannot point a direction. I know like it's lower than before, but not sure like by how much. And people like to watch, for example, like football, soccer. Then they're gonna turn on TV for that, instead of like doing something on video on demand thing. Surely it's like streamed there, yeah, also like on services. Bah. Okay, I overshot here. But, Okay, 1 hour has passed. Wonderful. And this is like done within 90 minutes. Surely I can add more, right? Huh. I surely can add more. Let's see. Sure, like for Japan, it doesn't. It remains unchanged. There are like so many television shows there. There are a lot, and the population is like aging, you know. So there are like still like a lot more old people there who consume like and stick to the old things. I guess that's fine. I kinda am amazed, you know, when there are still like anime around. Anime has like, it's like for many different age groups there. Like it's not for children, you know. It's like not a cartoon. They're like actually like anime that are like for mature audience, you know, like when there's like plots like flying around and like body parts, you know, like this kind of stuff. Like when it gets gory. And I'm amazed that something like this is getting broadcasted to like Japanese television. If it's like really at later time, you know, like 12 p.m, like 0, you know, in the midnight, you know, 0 or like 1 a.m. in the morning. Something like this. And this is like playing there. I think like I heard also like about that, you know, things like Radio of a Healer, you know, like something like softcore porn, you know, is also broadcasted there. Is that true? I don't know. Gets like filtered when there's the mosaic, maybe like filtered via like, you know, the right ray of light or something like that, or like this mosaics, you know. But it's like, yeah, what if a child is like waking up at this hour and be like, oh, I want to watch TV, I can't like fall asleep, and then it's like, oh, what do I see? Holy crap! And they can like get nosebleeds and then and then get unconscious because they lose like too much blood, and the next day in the morning it's like, Otaku, I made breakfast, okay, okay. When they go like to the living room, it's like, oh my god, what happened there? What? My Kotaku is dead! Nani? You know, what if that happens? What if that happens? Yeah. But this didn't happen before, right? It would have been in the news, I would have catch wind of that, but it's kind of crazy to like think that something like that's getting broadcasted in Japanese television. Like even if it's like at those hours where those children are usually asleep, you know, it's like, isn't that too risky? Isn't it too risky? Yeah, well, I guess it's fine, right? It's not like Japanese people can like do anything about that. I forgot her tail. I forgot her tail. Yabe. I do like the usual mistake again. Like for Blue Archives characters, like, do not forget to draw the halo. But in this case it's like, do not forget to draw the tail. or something. Something. Wow, this is way too small. Okayu. ちっちゃいよ。ちっちゃいおかゆですよ。I could draw her necklace? Do you call it that? But there's not really space. What about the tail? It's there, huh? Let's draw it. A cat without tails like that. Let's do additional layer. How do I do this? This, and then this, and this? Yeah, maybe like this, yeah. But yeah, after I draw the tail, I guess I can call it quits. Maybe. Sure, like I could include like some background and such, but I'm lazy. I could like include lighting, I guess. I need like background for that proper like one. So like really make like impressionists. Like, you know, like with light sources, and then it's like coming from there, then it looks like this and this, you know. I don't really do that anymore, backgrounds, right? Okay, this is gonna be nice. Did not regret trying Okayu. She has a nice voice. It's like pretty nice for someone to listen to who wants like to learn Japanese. She has like really clear pronunciation of like things, and it's like a nice. She's like doing it at a nice pacing. Like she's pretty like calm, and with that she's like speaking slowly. So you can follow her words like pretty easily, like as someone who is like trying to like practice like the listening comprehension. If it's like with the likes, I guess of like Elite Miko and Hajime, like what's she called? Bansho. It's like nightmare difficulty, lunatic difficulty, you know. Highest difficulty on any games, so you know, and it's like, yeah, bam, I'm giving up, you know. Okay, has a nice pace. I can follow her. Sometimes I do not understand because I like the vocals, but you know, at least I kind of like have a clue. Okay, she's talking about this kind of thing. I can follow her. That's easy. But yeah, this shall be all for now. Pretty small, nothing too big. I guess I can like make it bigger. I don't know, why did I make it so small? Normally it feels like up the whole space here, you know. That's way too small. I guess maybe I would keep it like that, no? Keep it like this. Keep it like this size. It is make it like smaller, you know. What did I draw? I don't know. I drew like a cat girl. She's kind of cute, nice and calm. Okay, that's all for now. This has been fan art that I drew of Nekomata Okayu from Hololive 2nd Gen. Not the 2nd Gen, Hololive Gamers, yeah. Like the same group where it's like Inagami Korene and Okami Mio. If you are like really particular, maybe you can include a friend in there too, Shirakami Fubuki. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. I wish you all a nice rest of the day, evening, and good night. Whatever time zone the world you are, with that I say, bye bye.